Hey Insiders, I'm just having to do last minute changes to the presentation slide before I go live in like 40 minutes. Good morning Insider from Kuala Lumpur. Now, we had a bit of a line this morning because last night I was editing the video for you until around midnight. It was yesterday's vlog where we met up with a very special guest. If you've not checked out that vlog, I'm going to chuck a link above for you right now so you can go check that out. We also flew yesterday. We flew from Vietnam out to Malaysia here in Kuala Lumpur, and yeah, so basically a bit shattered right now still. But I've got around 2 hours before my meeting with the event organizers, and we're going to be going through a couple new strategies in regards to a better way for me to serve the audience, and that usually comes from understanding the culture, what the audience likes, dislikes out here, as different country has different cultures. I've got 2 events back to back today. Okay, so once I've finished one, I've got another event, so today it's going to be absolutely tiring. But you can join me on the journey to see how I energize myself and how I keep myself fueled to really serve the audience and just go all out. Okay, so we've just ordered our meal, and in the meantime I'm going to reply back to my mentees as they've got my WhatsApp priority access. So they basically asked me any questions to do with their business as well as their life, as well as performance, how to really increase productivity. I can see Robert here. Big shout out to you, Robert. Okay, Laura's messaged me asking in regards to... Okay, Nicole Acog's just basically messaged me. Okay, now it's time to reply back to people on Facebook Messenger. Depending on which program my mentees are on, they get access to either my private number, so they can message me on WhatsApp, or on Facebook Messenger, they get priority access. As you guys know, every single day I get a lot of messages from everybody on YouTube, like and like Snapchat, Instagram, you name it. Hundreds of comments every single day. So I give my mentees who are on different programs priority access. So I'm looking out for messages from them, and I just basically get back to them as soon as possible. What are you grateful for today, Tama?
I'm grateful for this incredible opportunity to be here and also have this amazing food and be with my daughter.
Okay, that's breakfast and lunch finished. We're now going to jump into an Uber and head on over to the place where it's going to be held. Today seems like one of the hardest days to get into state, due to the fact that all of the sleep deprivation Tom and I have been experiencing is now catching up. And you know, life, I always believe, is trying to chuck us obstacles, and today happens to be the day I'm doing 2 speeches in one day. So this is going to be a very, you know, a great challenge for me to really just expand like beyond my comfort zone, and this, I believe, is going to really test me. So be sure to stay tuned and see what happens at the event, because who knows, I may just fail and fall asleep and then somebody in the audience may wake me up. Yeah. Tim. Insiders, I'm just having to do last minute changes to the presentation slide before I go live in like 40 minutes, okay? So let's get the hustle on. Okay, as you can see, Insiders, it's a very small event today, expected around 20 people, and there's going to be 2 sessions of this. So right now, getting to state is the agenda. It's really important to become conscious of your beliefs right now. Think about it, when somebody lands on a health presentation, what they expected to see? Nature, health stuff, and then they see a hammer. And I'm like, this is a hammer, and in this presentation you're going to find out why this hammer holds a secret to you becoming healthier. Interested? Make sure to hold on to the end. And they're like, what's just happening? Okay, well, you can use it, firstly, when you're doing video, there are many things you can do. But the first thing you can do, if you're going to try this out, do you want to see it? Is do this.
do this on a video. Because when they're scrolling, they'll see you doing this. And it's like an SOS sign. They're like, whoa, what's happening with my friend? They'll click on it. Right? That's powerful. Number one is if you aren't following a proven system, you're not going to get the results. Think about it. From what you learned today, if you was to master it, would it help you to get more results? Yes or no? Of course. If you was to get my headline split file, would it get you more results in regards to visibility? Yes or no? Yes. It's about modeling success. That's become conscious of it, because if you don't like marketing, if you come across an ad on Facebook and you're like, oh, skip. How do you expect to get good at ads yourself? Is this making sense? If you're on YouTube, who's ever seen a YouTube ad before? Hands up, nice and high. Hands up if you click the skip ad button straight away. Look at you, looking so proud now. Think about it. If you want to become big, you need to learn how to run YouTube ads. How do you expect to get good if you're skipping the ads yourself? Your consumers want to skip it as well. Does that make sense? So in order for things to change, who has to change? Yourself.
Okay, that's event 1 done, and it went pretty good. It took me a while to get into States that time. Usually for the first speaking for like the hour, it's like taking me like until I finally get into flow. So now we're gonna grab a quick dinner, and I've got my speech in about 2 hours, the second version, and then that's gonna end around 10 o'clock, and we should get back hopefully before midnight tonight. We'll see. So Donna, what are we gonna go grab?
Apparently it's this one, the yellow one, the restaurant you recommended.
We got a recommendation of a Malaysian burger.
Apparently it's fit.
Yeah, apparently it's very fit.
So I can't imagine how it looks.
Hopefully it won't make me crash. So inside there, I'm just preparing for the second session, which is going to start in about an hour and a half from now. Got Thomas White down here. How are you doing, Thomas? Doing good? Okay. So it's really cool when I get to do 2 events one day, because basically from the first first event, I get to really just learn and then just tweak and then better perform on the second one. And on the first one, I believe it was just, because first events I'm just getting into the swing of it. I think state management could have just been slightly better. So I'm gonna do that for the next one, just be more energized. And I think I'm getting used to the culture a little bit. Some of them are a bit crossing their arms and stuff, so I'll need to basically tackle that by telling them why they need to actively participate. How are you doing, Thomas? Thomas has got a little migraine right now. Yeah, Thomas got a little migraine. You're gonna be okay, Thomas. Don't worry, insiders are here for you.
Because you've shown that you're so committed. Did you say propose? Okay, so one day you'll be like, hey, I want to be your girlfriend. Yeah? Say GF. Now what happens after GF? You propose. Now you propose, exactly. Okay, now let me ask you, after the wedding, after you get married, does dates stop? Yes or no? Do treating your wife stop? Yes or no? The men are like, yes, it does stop. Yes, it does. So I'm just here with my friend Long, and he's an insider. He literally came to this event and he put his hands up earlier on. He's like, oh, you know, he followed me on YouTube. Absolutely amazing. Long, just want to say thank you so much for coming in. I wasn't expecting an insider audience. That's absolutely amazing, brother.
Show him the place.
Yeah, he's an insider now. Officially insider, he's taking my one.
Okay, insiders, that is the final event out here in Kuala Lumpur finished now. And just want to say, you know, the second event is just really interesting because you really get to learn from the first one and make the minor edits. And I think it's a great analogy for life, you know, how we gotta test something, see whether it works. But the most important thing is you gotta just make that leap first. Otherwise, you never really get to figure out whether something works. And I believe the reason why people fail in business when it comes to life is because they pull themselves out of the game too early. And so what I say to you is the importance of just really following your heart and taking action. That's really what it comes down to when it comes to becoming very successful in life. That's what I believe. You know, at the second event, I was very tired before, but what you find is this. To all of you who've ever wondered, how do I stay energized? The secret is this, state management. But what really makes a difference for me is to stop focusing on me. If I focus on how tired I am, guess what? I start feeling tired. But as soon as the audience come in, I noticed that they were feeling tired. So my role became a servant. My job is to make their energy go high, because that way they get to retain more information. Because if they just sit there and just treat this as a lecture, they just basically remember around 5% according to latest research. But the moment they actively participate, which apparently according to the latest research, 90% is retained and remembered. That's why my role is to really get them to really put their hands up, high five, and all of this crazy stuff that you probably have seen at events before. But it's really done to serve them, so they can actually get more results after the event because they've remembered more. And so that's what it really comes down to. If you want to energize yourself, you want to really learn how to manage your state and then focus on them. Ethnocentric, connect your heart, H2H, that's what will really make the difference for you. Okay, insiders, we're now back, and I would love to say to you we're going to go to sleep, but actually Thomas is going to have to stay awake till 2 AM. But I just want to say, also, I'm going to edit these vlogs, right? I hope you're really enjoying this vlog series, by the way. I'm totally new to like daily vlogging, like I've been saying. And I was actually mentioning this on the live stream on Facebook earlier. By the way, if you're not following me on Facebook, be sure to follow me because you get behind the scenes access. I'm going to chuck a link above right now, and you can go like the page. That way you get updated on a daily basis usually in regards to what I get up to. That way it will really inspire you to really get that momentum and keep the momentum. And also on Instagram, super active on Instagram right now, so I'm going to chuck a link above for you right now, and also chuck a link to the links to both of the social media accounts in the description box below for you also. So what I want to say to you is this. I was saying this on Facebook earlier in regards to how I remember seeing a lot of vloggers on YouTube like getting millions of views, and it just seems so easy. And there's a great quote that goes on the lines of, to really know what it is like to live somebody else's life, walk a mile in their shoes. So this daily vlog, you know, I made a commitment to within our community, which is called Success Inside Secret Group, like a week ago before I actually left, and I said, guys, I'm going to do something absolutely crazy. If I get like 10 people saying yes into the comment box below, I'm going to do a daily vlog each day out here in Malaysia. And I truly believe when you commit to something, you commit. You have to make it law. Because at the end of the day, how you do anything is how you do everything. If you like, you know, you procrastinate and you don't take action on things you say you promise you'll do, very likely you're going to run that pattern in all different areas of your life. So when I commit, I'm all in. And so with this daily vlog, what I found out is it's actually harder than I initially thought, but I've learned so much, I've developed as a person. So what I challenge you to do is the same. I challenge you to do a daily vlog. And once you've done the daily vlog, I want you to comment into the comment box below. And once you comment, I may check it out when I get some time. And yeah, it'd be absolutely amazing to see behind the scenes in your life, what you really get up to pump yourself up, as well as what sort of business you're running or looking to start yourself. So the plans is basically edit the video and then after that get some sleep, wake up in the morning, and we'll be jumping onto a flight to Kuching. Got a couple days off in Kuching, then I've got one of the biggest events out here. It's called Masters of Success. It'll be a multi-speaker event. It's not just me this time speaking, so that's gonna be really, really cool. So anyways, Insider, be sure to stay tuned. This journey has not quite finished yet. And if you're really enjoying these vlogs, be sure to like, leave a like and comment below any feedback, any suggestions, any questions. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to click that subscribe button. And as always, Insider, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you were born to live, my friend.